Hello everyone, this is Maria from Maxifisio. Thank you for joining me today. I'm filming in Fuerteventura at the villa where I'm staying, so I hope you enjoy the view with the pool and the tree in the background. I'm going to be filming a short Pilates class to help with neck and upper back pain. This might help you as well if you're having a bit of a stiffness on the shoulders, so basically think of the top half of the body. That's what we're going to try to work on and release. As always, if you like this class, please give me a thumbs up after you watch the video. Please subscribe also to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you want to get in touch or are interested in any of my online classes and services, you can visit my website, maxifisio.com. We're going to get started on our back, so please lie yourself down onto your mat. You're welcome to use a bit of a cushion if that's more comfortable for your neck and your head. Just make sure your neck is neutral. Keep the legs about hip width. Think of your lower back also in your neutral position, so there's a gentle curvature on the spine, a little bit of a space between the mat and the back. Keep the shoulders relaxed, and we're going to start just mobilizing the neck, taking the chin up, so opening a little bit the throat, and then taking the chin down as if you were doing a double chin. And we're going to do it again. We're going to inhale and exhale. As you exhale, I want you to think of connecting a little bit with your core and your pelvic floor, so with your deep system. And make sure when you do this, there's no pain. It's okay if you feel a bit stiff, but if you have any soreness or any intense pain, please back off, don't push through it. We're going to do one more, and then I want you to think of again returning to neutral. So your chin is not too far down, it's not too far up. And now we're going to begin to turn the neck gently to the right as you inhale. Exhale again, connect a bit with the tummy, come back to center, and then turn your neck to the left. So you should be feeling a little bit of a stretch. When you turn your neck to the right, you should be feeling a bit of a stretch on the left side. And when you turn your neck to the left, you should be feeling a bit of a stretch on the right side. The idea is that as you continue moving your neck, maybe you can improve the range and the stretch. But again, every time you exhale, try to keep connecting with your deep system, with your abdominals and your pelvic floor muscles. Gonna do one more either side. All right, and from here I'm gonna come to arms to 90 degrees. So ideally I want you to have your palms facing up. If this is not comfortable for your shoulders, you can take the arms to a T, but otherwise we'll be here. If you do this, you'll feel a bit more the chest gets more again onto the upper body. Feet and knees together. And we're going to begin to twist the legs away from the hips. So if your neck goes to the right, the legs go to the left. Going to inhale here, exhale again, connect with the tummy. Can you go for the other direction? And we're going to repeat it again. Breathe in and out as you twist. Just notice the difference between either side. There'll always be one side that is tighter. So if you notice one side is a lot stiffer, you can always just spend a bit more time there on the stretch. And you can eventually, with the breath, return to center and change. I'm going to continue again. So I'll be doing one more time each way, so right and left. Well, meaning I'm stretching the right side, the legs are going to the left. And then the other way. Yeah, if you were doing, you started with the other side of the body, that's fine. Just make sure you're even. And then return to center. And then from here, carefully come onto your side to make your way up. And I'm going to get you to come to a comfortable seat. Keep the arms relaxed. So you can be cross-legged, you can be sitting on a surface if you prefer. And I want you to turn your neck again to the right. Come back to center, inhale, and turn your neck to the left. A little bit stiff on this side, so I'm not sure if you can appreciate that on the video. Yeah, if it looks like I'm not going as deep, it's just because it's a bit sore, so I'm not trying to push through it too much. But by all means, if you feel you can turn a little bit more, please do. So it's just like the stretch of the mobility exercise we did on our back a moment ago. I'm gonna go once more this way so I'm even. And from here, I'm gonna take the arms to a T, palms facing down. You got the option of folding one arm over the other or bringing one hand cross over the other, if that's better for you. Inhale. And as you exhale, connect with the tummy, turn to the right, look to your right hand, make sure the hips and knees don't move. So it might not be too deep to start with. Inhale back to center, exhale, twist the other way. So again, we're trying to mobilize that center section of the body, but again, without moving the hips, without moving the knees. And make sure the arms go with the trunk, so I don't want you to think of one arm coming too forward if the rest of the spine is not moving. And again, trying to look towards your hands so your neck is also rotating. Again, if your arms get tired or you start getting any discomfort on the shoulders, again, you can come to here or here. It's a little bit easier for the arms. I'm going to be going once more each way. And I'm going to return to center. I'm going to do a couple of easy shoulder rolls. And if you're cross-legged, maybe change the cross of the legs so you're a little bit more even, a bit more symmetric, because we're going to stay here for just a touch longer. And now when you take your left arm up, take a deep breath in and out, and just come into a gentle side bend without lifting the hip. Just let the head go. You can look down, you can look up or forward, just whatever feels nice for the neck. Just feel the stretch across the lateral part of the body from the waist to the shoulder. And then return, and then we'll do our side bend or maybe stretch the other way. So again, you can look up, forward, down, whatever feels good. For me, it feels good to stay more neutral today. But maybe for you it's slightly different, and it's okay if it's not the same on either side. And now let's come back to the first side. But now once you're here, we need to add a little bit of a twist. Again, as if I was pulling from your fingers, staying long. And release, inhale, exhale, side bend, and little twist. Let's repeat it again once more each way. So one more here, breathing in and out, connecting again with the tummy. And release. Great. All right, so from here we're gonna come to 4-point kneeling, and we're gonna be going through thread the needle. It's another stretch that is great for the upper back. You can have a little bit of a pad under the knees, you can be on your knuckles if you prefer. Inhale here, back neutral, and as you exhale, take the right arm through, bring the right ear to the mat. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, change. And we're going to repeat it again. Trying to improve the movement if possible. I'm going to go once more each way. Alright, and then from here, just very briefly come to a child's pose, so you can rest a bit the wrists, the hands, you can roll them a little bit. Keep the neck soft. Alright, and then come back to 4-point kneeling. Now I want you to think of, so if you're going to start doing the cat stretch from the shoulder blades, this is called scapular isolations. This is an exercise again for the upper back, mid-back area. So I want you to think of lifting the breastbone, spreading the blades, And then connecting the blades, thinking of the shoulders away from the ears. We're gonna do it again, so inhale, open. Exhale, connect the blades. Again, as if you were gonna do the cat stretch, but just thinking of mobilizing the very top part of the body. Good. So breathe in and out. Once more. All right, now take the right hand at the back of your head, bring your elbow to the wrist, inhale, and open up as you exhale. You can also do this with a hand on the breastbone if this is a bit uncomfortable for the shoulder. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and again. Great, and we're gonna change. So it's also a variation of thread the needle, but adding a bit of an opening. So we inhale and exhale. Again, you can do hand on the breastbone as an easier version if you need to modify it. 2 more. All right, and then again from here, release. All right, so we're gonna finish doing a little bit of work on our tummy. I'm just gonna come on this end because I think you'll see me better since the shade is coming to the other end of the mat. So you're gonna lie yourself down with one hand over the other. Rest your forehead on your hands. You're welcome to use a bit of a cushion, but make sure it's not very high. You can have the toes stacked under, you can have them flat. Whatever feels better. Think of tucking the tailbone under a little bit to protect your lower back. Inhale, and as you exhale, just hold over your head, keeping your chin tucked in. And lower down. And we'll go again. Exhale. And inhale. So again, it's just to work the posture muscles of your head and the neck. Shouldn't be feeling too difficult, but again, it's a great exercise for the posture of your neck, for the strength of your neck as well. One more. And now bring the arms more by your side, and we're going to do the same, but I want you to come to a mini cobra or a sphinx position and then lower down. So we're beginning to add a bit more movement through the upper back and the mid back area. Not coming into a high cobra. So again, I'm trying to focus on the top half of the body, not getting too far into the lower back. And I'm gonna go for another 3. Exhale up. Inhale down. 2. And last one. Great. Once I finish this one, I'm gonna return to child's pose. And this time, I'm gonna be taking the arms to the right. I'm gonna breathe. I'm going to take my arms to the left, and again breathe. And I'm going to return to center. One more time, breathe. Great, I'm going to slowly return to a seat, and I'm going to finish stretching the neck. So I want you to think of, again, comfortable seated position. You could be sitting on a different surface if you prefer, or maybe have your legs in a slightly different position. Just make sure it's comfortable for you. Bring your right ear to the right shoulder and feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. Hold here. So I'm going to show you 3 different versions of the stretch, and I would suggest if you notice one is particularly tighter, maybe stick to that one or do it again. So from here, you're going to turn your chin down to stretch a bit more the posterior aspect of the muscles that go on your neck. And then turn your chin up. This will stretch more the front of the neck, the muscles that go on that area. And then return to center, and then do the other side as touches with the side bend, so ear to shoulder. Again, I'm a little bit stiff here, so I might not be able to go too deep. Again, just feeling the stretch on the other side. Turn your chin down, so again, stretching a bit more the back of your neck. And then turn your chin up, stretching a bit more the front of the neck. And then return to center. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. And release. Great. All right, so this is the end of this short Pilates class for neck, upper back and mid back pain or tension. So I hope you enjoyed it. As always, again, if you have any content, any suggestions for any other content, please message me. And thanks again for joining me today, and hopefully I'll see you soon in one of my other videos. Bye bye.